spawning over here as the blue Terran is full access. And close air positions on Metalopolis, spawning over here as the red Zerg is TDxGhost. Now, close air positions is a lot better than close ground positions, I have to say for myself. Close ground is horrible for Zerg. So right now, Ghost, once he scouts his base, is going to be pretty, happy with this. He doesn't have to worry about any early Marine all-in that's just going to destroy him. So, what do you expect from this game? What kind of build orders are you wanting to see from both players?
I wouldn't be surprised if FullAccess goes Cloak Banshees again. I mean, that's very strong against Zerg if, he doesn't exactly expect it.
Yeah, if you don't have that lair tech, it could be pretty devastating for the Zerg player.
And I really would like to see some meter harass from Ghost. But I would like to see a very big economical game where they just split the map in half, and there's just, attacks all over the place. Maybe some drops, harassment, and whatnot. We do have FullAccess scouting around right now. And of course, Ghost already knows where the blue Terran is with that Overlord.
Now, I'd like to point out that when FullAccess moved out with his SCV, he didn't bring it over here. If you guys bring your SCVs over here when you scout or your probe or whatever, you can see that Overlord coming into the base if they're close air positions, and you can save yourself a lot of scouting time. Now, in the Zerg's base, we are getting a hatchery before pull. Very ballsy move here. It can be so devastating to your play if that you get rushed and all in really quick like. So hopefully this works out for Ghost. There's
a second barracks building right now. Wow.
Yep, we are.
Ghost is not going to see that second barracks right there.
Actually, he is bringing his drone over. It looks like it barely was out of range. Did not see it, but he does see there's no second gas, so he knows something's up, and he does see this SCV over here at the expansion. So we're getting that pull now. We're getting the gas, but there's a lot that could go wrong here. Now, Ghost is feeling confident right now. He did win game 1, so he feels like he can take the risk. Because if he does lose this game to early pressure, he still has one more game to turn around. So there is logic behind this early hatchery.
Bunker. He is building a bunker outside Zerg's main right now. And
it's barely out of range of this Overlord. So we're going to see a lot of but this drone just walked by it, so we are seeing a forward bunker being moved up as well. We need to see the drone pull. You need to pull about half your drone to do the damage here, to be able to stop this, but he only pulled 3, and this bunker is finished, and right now Ghost is in a horrible position. I don't think he'll be able to recover from this at all.
Yeah, he's just throwing down so many bunkers, and there's too many Marines right now. He can't really overextend his drones that much. He does have a couple of links, but he's not going to be able to do anything right now with that many Marines out in bunkers.
And I definitely would not be surprised if we see a GG sometime soon. We will be able to break this eventually, but the amount of damage, losing this hatchery and being contained completely is not good. Now, FullAccess probably could bring a lot of these SCVs home. He's got quite a few over here. We have 5 in total, and that is definitely not needed. We are getting the Spine Crawler here, which is a great play for Ghost. Ghost needs to actually start expanding his creep, get his creep to about right here to where he can put the Spine Crawler down on the high ground and snipe this bunker. So we need to see that creep tumor go down on the after the next 25 energy comes up. And right now, Ghost isn't even, or FullAccess isn't even like committing to this all in. He realizes he's won this bunker attack. So what is he doing to respond? He is expanding. So right now, this is a very ballsy move. If he doesn't bunker up his own expansion, he can lose to an all-in one-base Zerg attack, which is the problem. So we are getting that creep tumor down for Ghost. He is going to be expanding creep and moving that bunker forward, but we are losing this hatchery for Ghost. So that's 300 minerals down the drain. Not good at all. Speed's halfway finished for a Zerg player. Creep expand is going. We are slightly poking forward with the Spine Crawler. It might be just in range to pick off this bunker. And he's just going to fall back to this one and then fall back to this one. And it looks like it's just barely out of range. We need to pick off this Overlord, actually. I don't know why FullAccess is running away from it. He could have done, pulled out 2 more Marines and finished off this Overlord. It might be able to get it, though. He's pulling over more, so huge loss to Ghost right now, losing another Overlord. So doing a lot of damage here, and right now in FullAccess's base, the expansion is finished. We need to see that transfer soon. We have more Marines here, and there's the bunker. We're poking forward with that Spine Crawler, doing a lot of damage. Right now, Ghost needs to be careful, though. He's still out of range. If he brings this down here, not ready. So here comes a lot of Marines, and he's doing a huge counterattack towards Ghost, or FullAccess's main, and FullAccess has nothing over here to stop this. This is a huge attack coming. He is walled off, but this could be horrible for FullAccess. I think there's a hole actually right there in that wall. Will he be able to get through? No, he won't. So these Marines will be able to hold. And wow, FullAccess just, almost.
FullAccess did just lose most of his Marines in the bunkers. He tried to push up the ramp. He did not see that second spine crawler go up. So he was paying more attention to his main. So he kind of mismicroed and lost a lot of Marines right there. And great surround, and he's going to go ahead and clean that up. Very, very good play by Ghost.
Yep, agreed completely. That was a strong counterattack here. And right now we need to see some other form of tech here from Ghost. He's been on one base way too long. We shouldn't be seeing the second extractor. We should be seeing banelings. We should be seeing something to break this front. One baneling bust will win the game from him. And right now he is actually looking like he's going to get ready to tech up. We're not expanding it. We're just getting the second gas. We should have seen that baneling nest. We shouldn't be seeing this layer right now. We need to be seeing a baneling bust right now. We're getting an Evo chamber instead, though. So this is a horrible play from Ghost. He could win this game very quickly. We look at the income tab. We have 20 harvesters for Ghost, 28 for the Terran player. So right now the Terran player, huge economic advantage, especially since his expansion is finished. And right now he's just fortifying his lead. He's building a bunker. Actually, he just canceled it, getting more Marines. And Ghost could be winning this game right now if he built a baneling nest. But he doesn't want to do that. He's expanding, and he's just taking this game cautiously. You can't do that in this situation,
though.
though.
That was a good idea for FullAccess to move his Marines to the lower ground.
He's got a huge force of Marines here. This is definitely going to be able to hear that force, especially when Ghost isn't paying attention and Stim is finished. So, losing all his lings there. And right now, Ghost can be doing a FullAccess is doing a pretty strong counterattack here. Lots of Marines here. Not very many. We do have a couple spine crawlers down, but that's about it. We can snipe these spine crawlers with Stim. There's only 2 of them. If we can get there before the third one finishes, we have only 6 more lings in production. So if FullAccess can engage soon and pick off those 2 spine crawlers quick enough before the third finishes, and he's actually lifting them up and moving them back. So if FullAccess engages quickly, he can do a lot of damage. Stimming forward, picking off all the lings. He needs to charge forward, pick off this spine crawler before it's done planting. He is doing that. Will he be able to kill it before it finishes planting? Just one volley off, and right now Ghost is in the threat of losing another expansion. He did lose Overlord just then, and now he's very close to supply block, so he can't really build more reinforcing links. And it looks like Ghost is going to be losing this expansion, overextending himself on these Marines real quick, taking a couple blasts from this spine crawler, but Ghost losing a second expansion. That is 600 minerals down the drain already. And if we look in FullAccess's base, his expansion is up and running. We have the bunker there. We have constant Marine production for all these barracks right now. So right now, FullAccess is doing a great job here, applying the pressure that needs to be done. Ghost played horribly by deciding to try and tech up here in this situation. He was afraid of some form of Banshee play and got those spore crawlers down, but that really wasn't the case here. He just kept building Marines, and right now these last of the Marines that killed the hatchery are going to die off, but very honorable deaths they have, killing the second expansion. Now, we have a pretty big force here moving out for FullAccess, but the Lings are just running right by.
He was on move command.
He actually killed
He just lost. He actually just lost more than half of his lings just moving down there. Now he's going to move them back, hopefully trying to do a little pincer attack, but I don't think that's going to be enough.
This is definitely over for Ghost at this point. Walking into the base, there's really no form of tech here from Ghost. He needed the banelings at this point. FullAccess is expanding to the gold, so he's taking his lead and even increasing it. But at this point, FullAccess is 1. Income is 19 drones for Ghost, and he's losing a lot. And there's the GG from Ghost. So first 1-1 of the day. We're going to the final matchup. Whoever wins this next match moves on to the next round. So we will be seeing whoever moves on in the next game, and we're going to dive right into it. So the first round, game 3 of any best of 3 match today. I'm excited, and hope you guys are too.